Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a video on how I'm studying for my Ccma certification. I just thought that I would share a couple tips and tricks with you guys. I know that I said that I was going to do a study with me like during school and stuff like that, but whenever I was editing that video, I noticed that a lot of my footage just wasn't really good. So excuse me, I figured that I would show you guys how I'm studying for my Ccma. So if you guys want to see how I'm studying, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Okay, so first, before I get started, I just wanted to show you guys a couple things that I just got. So I just got a new badge reel, and I wanted to show you guys this. And that's a D on there. It's just backwards. And I'm sorry if you can hear AJ screaming. It's nap time, and he is upset. But that is my new badge reel. And I also got a new cup. Isn't this baby so stinking cute? And it matches my badge reel. Like, does anyone do that? But yeah, so stinking cute. I'm actually gonna put in another order today for another cup, because this one would be great for coffee. But I just want to show you guys that really quickly before I get started. So yeah. Okay, so you guys, I have a worse headache, but I'm not letting that stop me, okay? So I'm getting out all of my study material just so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so first you'll need your study guide. Whatever your study guide is for your book, you'll need. You guys have seen this multiple times, and this is my study guide. And it's what I have been using. So first I tab everything, and this is from whenever we were doing this in class. So I have all the chapters tabbed, and then these green ones are for like practice tests and things like that. And then the purple tabs are whenever I take my practice tests and I miss a bunch of things. These are like the extra study ones. That's AJ. He sits right by the door and he screams really loud so that we can hear him. And then to find my calendar. So before I left school, I made a calendar because I don't pay for Word at home. I don't use it that much. So I have this calendar here, and today is the 16th. So I am studying chapter 5, psychology. So what I did was I went through all my chapters, and I wrote them out on here for each day for me to study a chapter. So starting when my internship started, I didn't put a chapter for me to study just because I didn't want to overwhelm myself. But Tuesday I did, and I've been having a bunch of downtime at my internship because of the coronavirus going around. And I'm in pediatrics for my internship, and a lot of people aren't bringing their babies in for like well child and stuff like that just because of sick kids. Not so the coronavirus, but a lot of kids have also tested positive for flu and RSV. So I've been having a lot of downtime, which is cool because I actually did chapters 1 through 5 last week and studied them. So I just have each chapter in there on in purple. And pink, I just have like important dates, which internship starts last day of school. And then in blue, I have whenever we have to take our practice assessments there. So they're both on Saturdays. You can take them you have to take them around that time. So I could take them on a Friday or Sunday or anything like that. So that's all of March. And then April, I have it as well. So I just have that like marked out. And then in purple is chapter 17. Thursday, I put pray on there. Friday, last day of last day of internship. And then Saturday the 4th, we have another assessments, and then Monday we have exit counseling. Mine is at 10:30. Since I missed today though, I'm going to be there all day just to make up the hours from today that I missed. And then Tuesday, our CCMA exam at 9 a.m. and then Wednesday is graduation, and my husband's going to be home this week and then probably out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then probably home Monday and then out the rest of the week. So that's April, and I just wrote all my link at the top. So this is how I'm keeping up with how I am studying. So I went and got a notebook. I had a notebook specifically for CCMA, and then I ended up using it for notes for me to type up. Like I was like writing notes out and then typing it. So I had to end up getting a new one. But so this is what I'm doing. And I'm having detox water in here. It's just lemon and cucumber, because I feel like crap, because I had a coffee this morning from Starbucks and it was just so sweet, and then I had pizza for lunch and I just feel like crap. And sorry, Aaron's watching Moana. But, okay, so this is chapter 1, which is healthcare systems and settings. So what I do is I go to the back of the book. I wish you guys could like see what I'm doing. I go to the back of the book, and this is chapter 1's quiz. I take chapter 1's quiz, which is 15 questions, and I write them down 1 through 15. And I mark out the ones that I missed, and then I write study. And there were some that I didn't miss, but I didn't know the definition of the word, like vertigo. I didn't know what that was, so I couldn't really answer the question the best. Like I had to answer it, but I didn't really know like what it was. So I looked it up, and I'm studying what that word is. And then another one was subluxation. I didn't know what that meant, because it was saying like, if a patient has this, what doctor do you refer them to? Well, if you don't know what that means, then you don't know what doctor you refer them to. So those were the 2 vocab terms that I needed to study. And then I also needed to study the insurance plans, because all the insurance plans are different. So like an HMO, a PPO, you know, all of those. So I just did notes on those. And then I took another quiz after I did those notes, and I kind of read over them. And then, what is this? And then I wrote down all the insurance vocabulary as well for this chapter, just because I get asked a lot of questions on my practice exam on insurance. So I figured I would just write down the insurance plans and all of that, just so that I could have some extra knowledge on it. And then chapter 2 was medical terminology, and all I did was I took the quiz twice, and on each time I missed 0. I know it's marked out right there, but then I was taking the wrong quiz whenever I got to 3 and 4. And then all I did was wrote down contralateral. Prefix contra means against or in opposition to. Lateral means side. So contralateral means like opposite. So that's all I wrote down, was because I've had that question many of times and I missed it. So I figured that, okay, girl, you need to study that. Chapter 3 was basic pharmacology, which I struggle with, you guys. As you can see, I went to town with basic pharmacology. So took the quiz. I missed, you know, all of those. So that was all the stuff that I needed to study on the side in purple. I don't know why I did it in purple. But then I also wrote down the number to the question. So 6, 7, 4, 11, I think 12 and 13. I put to study. I have conversions, drug schedules, enema versus suppositories. I had a question on like what is half-life. So then I just went ahead and I did all those notes. I went into my book. I found like what each thing meant. I wrote it down, and then I studied it, and it's really been helping me because when I go back to take the quiz, I remember it, and that's how it helps me remember it, is I have to write it down and read it, write it down and read it, write it down and read it. I know a lot of people are visual, and I'm kind of like a more visual person, so that's why I have to write it down and I have to see it, and then that helps me, but I'm also really hands-on as well. So chapter 4 was nutrition. You know, I did the same thing with that chapter. Chapter 5 was psychology, which I really needed to study this chapter a bit more, and good thing that it's Monday the 16th, and that's the chapter that I'm on. By the time that you guys see this on Friday, I mean, I'll be halfway, you know, I'll be, you know, done. I would have done a lot more chapters, but I went ahead and did chapter 6, and then I started chapter 7. Chapter 6 was body structures and organ systems, and I really was working on that one. Some of the girls at my internship were like, oh my God, like I've never thought to study that way. There's some girls that are in college right now, and they're like, I've never thought to do that. But you kind of just have to do what works best for you. I know there's a girl in my class that does strictly flashcards, and there's other girls that just highlight, but I do it all. I highlight, like I highlight, y'all. I do 2 colors. I do pink and I do yellow. Obviously I don't have a page now all of a sudden that I'm saying that I highlight in pink and yellow, but I really do, you guys. I'm not lying to you. Yeah, there's a little bit of pink, but yeah, you just have to figure out what works best for you, and this is what has worked the most for me. And I also write in my book a lot. Highlighting and writing everything down is what has been working best for me. I feel like once I finish my method that I've used, I will actually do very well on this test. I think, I pray, I hope so. So yeah, that's basically how I am studying for this test, and then just keeping the faith and being confident and not tearing myself down. So yeah, I don't know. You have a booger? So yeah, that is basically how I am studying. My method might not be the same as yours, but like I was saying, you have to find your own method to know what works best for you, and this has really been working for me. So yeah. All right, you guys, so I hope that you all enjoyed this short video on how I am studying for my CCMA exam. I hope that it helped you out and gave you some sort of study tip. Like I was saying, what works for me might not work for you, but it doesn't hurt to give it a try. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Leave some comments down below. Let me know how you guys are studying for your exam, and things like that. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Also, like I said, leave comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And like always, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.